Shalom everybody and good evening. It is midnight here in the United States. For some of you watching me today, right now, it's morning or afternoon. So wherever you are, wherever you're watching from, good morning, good afternoon. As you can see, I'm inside the sukkah. Sukkot is going to be launching just around the corner. And I wanted to give you this very special, urgent, what I consider to be an urgent update from Israel today. It's a difficult day and some difficult news from Israel, especially for those of you who are watching biblical prophecy. I think we need to really pay attention to what is happening right now. So although I'm going to be live with you every night, every morning, in Sukkot, I can't wait. You have to understand what is happening right at this second. Today was a very difficult day in the relationship between the United States and Israel. Look at the headlines right now. Let me get to it so that you are aware. The threat of embargo and the demands. The harshest letter of the United States has sent to Israel in decades. Brothers and sisters, especially those who are watching me in the United States. It's one thing to expect the European Union, the corrupt European Union, to do it. But today, it is the United States of America who is threatening Israel with an embargo. And you ask why? It's because they claim that Israel do not let any humanitarian aid to come into Gaza, while the shooting from Gaza continuing. We just lost a soldier in Gaza, for crying out loud. What are they talking about? What an hypocrisy. Friends, this type of letters that like what's sent today to the Israeli officials is like taking fuel and adding it to a fire. There's already so much sinat chinam, so many with baseless hatred. I'm challenging you. Sukkot is coming. Is a time we're talking about Geulah, Gog v'Magog, Haftarah is Ezekiel 38. Come on, guys. We got to get ourselves seriously understanding what's happening right now. I want you to read this book right now. You see this? The Fall of Edom. I want to read to you something I wrote a year ago with a warning to America. My goodness, listen to this. Even today, listen to this. This has been written a year ago. Even today, as many Christians choose to be silent and not to align themselves with the Jewish people. Let me ask you a question. Is the United States a Christian nation? Yes, it is. At least it's claimed to be a Christian nation. As the world infected them with the spirit of political correctness. What do you think is happening right now? Political correctness. Don't harass those people who claim to want to destroy Israel with spirit of political correctness, I wrote. And the spirit of false, and I want you to underline this word, false humanitarianism, and the spirit of the lack of truth. Many in the Christian world today enslave Israel by harassing Israel to give territories, to stop the occupation, to split Jerusalem, and stop defending itself by bowing down to the terror forces within the state of Israel. Friends, I wrote these words, here you go, a year ago. I want you to read it and understand it. In the name of humanitarianism, in the name of political correctness, what do you think that now this administration is doing? How dare they put an embargo warning on Israel, while Israel defending the world. And if you are in United States, if you are in Europe, wherever you are, let me tell you, Israel is defending the world right now. It's doing the dirty job for the entire humanity to deal with the people who want to destroy America, the same people who brought September 11. What are we thinking? Now it's not even hiding it. It's in the open, in the public. I won't show you the headline. Just see the news just a few moments ago. In the mainstream Israeli paper, look at what Ynet is reporting. Then it says, it's stunning. Of Netanyahu, 19 employees, 18 of them are liars. Biden new quotes and the growing distrust, the concern of the American administration, the controversy over the reaction in Iran of the negotiation release of hostages. Excuse me. Who do you think, brothers and sisters, who do you think we negotiate with? We already saw the face of Sinwar. We already saw what Iran has done. 2 rounds of almost 200 rockets each time. Who do we think we're dealing with here? For the administration to call our administration liars? This is, and do it in the name of humanitarianism. We cannot help the people in Milton, but we can help the people in Lebanon. What an hypocrisy it is. We should know something, brothers and sisters. We should know the truth. The reason the United States does not want Israel to attack in Iran because they are worried about the oil prices before the elections. They know that if there will be a spike and if there will be a war before the election, it's going to affect them. That, friends, is the truth. And here I wrote in this Siman Gimel, who is Edom? Here is who is Edom. Edom will enslave Israel. We try to lock Israel hand, tie Israel hand, and say, stop the occupation, stop this, and be humanitarian. There's nobody more humanitarian than the Israeli IDF. Are you kidding me? I don't see them tell the Hezbollah to be humanitarian when 61 soldiers go to have dinner and a rocket blow up on their dinner table and kill a bunch of people. What kind of double standard? What is happening here? As we as Americans losing our minds? Friends, election days come. You better be smart and you better be wise and you better be vocal. Because United States right now is putting itself under a curse, a terrible curse, warning Israel that they are not going to receive weapons. Are you mad? Israel is fighting the enemies of America. Do you think Tehran want to have a peace with America? One thing is America not to fight. It's another thing now to try to put an embargo on Israel. Friends, this is Zechariah chapter 12 through chapter 14, when it says that all the nations will gather against Jerusalem. That, friend, and I've been teaching this for the last 25 years before I knew any of this. I said there are 2 possibilities. Either United States of America is not in existence, or United States of America has turned his back on Israel. God help us. I'm doing it already from the Sukkah. It's not Sukkot until tomorrow night. But guys, I got to raise the alarm and I got to tell you, you need to read this book called The Fall of Edom. I cannot speak any louder of this. This was the revelation a year ago that was given to me. Know the truth. Understand the truth. But wait, it gets better. Hezbollah is using the United Nations building structure underground, overground. And they firing in Israel from the UN. Where's the UN? This is the almost anti-Semitic joke of an organization. Today, the French have the chutzpah to speak about Israel. He said to Israel, Israel, oh, don't forget who gave you the land. It was us, the UN, the whole UN who gave you the land. Look at this headline from the president of France. This is shocking. Low point in the relationship with the nation. Macron attack, Netanyahu response. Our lowest point in the relationship with Macron attack on Netanyahu response. The French president tell us, oh, Israel, don't forget how you birthed as a country. Oh, did you know that? Did you know that Macron, with his chutzpah and arrogance of the nation, think that Israel was founded on the UN? What hypocrisy it is. Israel was founded long before we French Revolution. You know why he's doing this, though? Let me ask you a question. Who is the one who founded Lebanon as we know it? Who is the one who had the seat in Lebanon? It was the French. The hypocrisy is stunning. Matter of fact, look at the next slide. Look at what the newspaper is saying. It says, and I quote, the French newspaper reported that during the cabinet meeting that took place on Tuesday, President Macron said that Mr. Netanyahu must not forget that the country was established on the virtue of the UN decision, and therefore Israel, you must obey the United Nations. Did I told you already who is the United Nations? The United Nations is an acronym. I am urging you to read this book. The United Nations have a name in Hebrew. Gimel Vav Gimel. The United Nations. Gimel Vav Gimel. Also known as the word Gog. Know this, understand this. That we are entering right now to the Zechariah 12. We are entering right now to the Zechariah 14. We are entering to those days right now. And we have to be very sensitive for the Sukkot that is coming upon us. I'm telling you right now, don't want to prophesy. I'm not a prophet, but I'm saying this to you. We must be sensitive to what is happening right now. While all of this is happening and the nations are lecturing Israel, and again I wanted to read this page from the book, page 103. They're humanitarian. They do it in the name of humanitarianism. And in this political correctness, we can't take side. Like the United States, we can't take side. Look what's happening right now in Israel, real time, this morning. Look at this. Right now, 50 rockets on Tzfat. While this is happening, while this is all happening, you have the chutzpah to lecture to Israel about civilians? I would like to see what Mr. Macron will do if 26,000 rockets would fall on Paris. We will see what they will do. Oh, I would like to see the hypocrisy of the current administration in America when San Francisco and New York and Dallas and Chicago will get everyday rockets. Well, I want to see what America would do. You have to understand right now, brothers and sisters, that even our own nation is controlled by demonic entities. It's demonic. There's no other way to explain it. To put a warning of 30 days warning on Israel on embargo, when Israel is fighting the fight for the entire world? Friends, if you're an American right now and you're watching me, Sukkot is coming tonight. Because we're already right now Wednesday night. It's entering tonight. Get yourself spiritually inside the Sukkah today. I am urging you, don't be stand outside. choose a side, stand for Israel, make your voice count. It is time. We are in a serious, serious trouble as Israeli Jews right now, as America is cornering us. It's one thing that the European nation is cornering us, but now America is cornering us. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? It's surely the times and the days of the coming of the Messiah. Guys, read this book. Understand Gog and Magog. Half of this book is dealing with Gog and Magog. And as you see those things, make your voice heard. 50 rockets. European nations are already turned against us. Now America is turning on against us. What do you think the heavens thinks about all of this? I think that you know the answer for that. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, okay? Or today, actually. It is today. 8 p.m. We are getting ready. Mashiach is coming. God bless you, everybody. Litraot.